Woo! What's up, my soldiers? Welcome to another YouTube video. Today, I will be going over 5 secrets the pro players don't want you to know. And without further ado, let's get into the video. The first secret the pro players don't want you to know is shoot spamming your own or your teammates' pain. Now, I saw this idea that Tickleton did multiple times, and I believe that this is a game-changing skill any player can master with technique and practice. This is a unique way of overpowering enemies, and it's pretty much the same way when you use the thermal scope in Vikendi, where you have vision through the smoke. The difference in this scenario is you don't have the ability to see through the smoke. And with the right amount of practice and reaction time, you have a quick peek, a window to be able to see the enemy fast and spam through the smoke. This is not something enemies will expect and probably think you have wall hack or something. And if you don't end up knocking them or killing them, your enemies would at least be able to do some damage on them, and this would have psychological advantage where you can create such a logical pressure on your enemies so they could become more cautious, make mistakes, or make compromising decisions. And the second secret is breaking doors and windows to open up sidelines and give you a peek advantage and surprise the enemy. Not only does it destroy their cover, it can also be used to see through the door without giving the sound cue you walk through. Breaking parts of the door will also allow you to spot enemies or potential threats more easily, and it can provide you with a clear view of the surrounding area, giving you an advantage in spotting and engaging enemies. And also open up for eventual surprise attacks. Who knows? This is surely not something the enemies will expect. And number 3 is blocking sound cue by either shooting or throwing a grenade before or when falling to the ground. One thing I've noticed a few streamers and professional gamers do in PUBG is blocking falling cue when you jump down buildings, windows, eject. Another scenario of this is throwing a nade at an enemy while jumping off a building and while timing it together. And with perfect timing, practice, and coordination, this trick will confuse your opponents and give you an upper hand. And number 4 is transfer spray. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or professional to the game, transfer spraying is essential to having a competitive edge over your opponents, and can, in the long run, no matter what FPS game you're playing, give you a small advantage over your opponent. And if you stack up all the small advantages together, you will have an overall bigger advantage than your enemies. This can give you a competitive edge in FPP shooting games, while aiming and recoil control are essential. Being proficient in transfer spraying can give you a competitive edge over opponents who struggle with controlling recoil or have slower target switching abilities. It also allows you to stay on target and deal more damage effectively, potentially resulting in more successful engagements. Mastering transfer spraying requires practice, as it involves understanding weapon recoil patterns, muscle memory development, and precise aim adjustments. And the last one, number 5, that is being faster with your SR and DMR peaks. When it comes to snipering, precision and reaction time ain't just enough sometimes. When meeting good opponents, I've noticed that it's frequently about who can pull the trigger faster than the other while being precise at the same time. Either being too slow or too fast can cause you to either miss or lose crucial fights. Now, there are different ways to peeking, like peeking fast for information. I call this scanning. Then there's fast peaks and consistent and determined long peaks, where you fire bullets, and to the different situations require different peaks, and it's up to you to determine which one to use. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you liked the video, hit your boy up with that like, comment, subscribe, and until next video, I'll see you out in the battlefield. Legend, peace.